Hello, my friends. I always love and appreciate spending this time with you. And I wanted to discuss a topic that is usually not spoken about, but I personally feel is very relevant if you want to lead a full, meaningful life, and especially if you want to walk a spiritual path. And that is the topic of sacredness, or what is sacred. And usually what comes to mind is the idea of religion and of the divine and so forth, which it does include, but I want to expand your thinking a little bit on this. And in my opinion, that which is sacred is that which deserves your respect and reverence, that which helps to nourish and support you in a meaningful way without ulterior motives. And as you can guess, that means that which is sacred is much more accessible, and it's around you every day and every moment. So consider simple things that are meaningful relationships that have helped to guide and shape you through the years. It could be connecting with nature that allows for you to breathe and to go beyond yourself, or activities that have helped for you to grow. And another one that I'll add for good measure is your body. And your body, I hate to say it, usually is the one that gets the brunt of it, because there's always this idea of wanting to correct it or being unhappy with it somehow. And yes, there's always the idea of wanting to include better wellness and fitness and so on. But what I mean is, consider your physical body. Without this beautiful vessel, we would not even have this opportunity to be here together. It is carrying your spirit through the years so you can have all of these experiences. And yet, we take it for granted, or worse yet, push it and abuse it to the point of beyond exhaustion or even ill health. So, fortunately, the way to honor the sacred is as accessible as it is the things that I've spoken to you about. The biggest one is taking quality time. Notice this, I say quantity time. It can be very difficult in this day and age to do that. But consider yourselves when you know that somebody's truly present with you and they take the time to, and I do the gesture from my heart, to listen, not just to be in their heads in this manner. You can feel it. You can sense it. And it creates this bond, this energy of going back and forth, that helps to heal and nourish each other, because that which is sacred should be reciprocal, a receiving back and forth, a benefit back and forth in this way. So quality time is one of them. The other manner that I would say to you is just basically engaging, making things a practice. So say, for example, when I brought in your physical body as an example, taking the time for that self-care, that compassion, not only for yourself, but for others. So again, quality time, really engaging in meaningful ways. So being active, not just talking about it. And overall, just that expression of back and forth. But I also want to go a little bit further with this idea to what is sacred as well, is showing support to those people and causes that champion the greater good. And I'm talking about the greater good that does not cause for there to be alienation amongst us, that does not cause for there to be a disrespect to our environment, but that coming from a universal heart that really goes for social justice, for causes that help to protect the environment and future generations. And for me, this is sacred as well. This is very meaningful. And with that, how do you show? Same thing, quality time. If you are wanting to support somebody that you feel is doing something positive in the world, let them see it, let them feel it beyond just a click of a like. You know, maybe yourself, you may want to volunteer to demonstrate, again, that this is something that is important and sacred to you. And maybe it's just spreading awareness along this line. So the idea of the sacred is that as you engage in it, it helps to bring out the best in you, and in turn, those whom you interact with. This is why engaging with the sacred in the everyday, in the daily, and really in the Good Red Road, we believe that the sacred is within us and around us. We walk in beauty. And I'll be going further with that in another video, is vital for our well-being. When you take this moment to connect with the sacred, honoring your body, honoring those significant relationships, engaging in those activities that promote your welfare and, in a greater scale, the welfare of us as a global family, it brings you closer to the divine by default. And you're just being yourself. And that is the wonder of it all. So I'm hoping that with this, it gives you the idea of taking time and really contemplating what is sacred to you, who is sacred to you, what is sacred to you, why is it sacred to you. And again, yes, if you follow a certain faith pathway and are connected to a divine being, absolutely, it includes that. But again, expanding your thinking, I want to bring it down to earth, bring it down to where we all live together, and realizing that this beautiful, simple way of appreciating, of connecting with what is makes you whole, is sacred, and in turn connects you to the divine, and with that to a much greater cause and picture, greater than yourself. And it could be simple, fun things. So that's what I want to share with you, my friends. Just, just observing what's going on around me. There's just so much disconnect within ourselves, with each other. This fear of loneliness, of so forth. But here's the answer, one of them anyway. Connecting with the sacred will allow for you to once more reunite with that which is important, will allow you to be with those things and people that are so important, and make the world a better place because they're in it and you're in it too. So until the next time, my friends, again, if you've subscribed, I thank you so much. If you haven't yet, I beg if you please do, and hit the bell icon to be notified, and so that way we can spread the positivity. So until next time, my friends, Wanishi, and bright blessings to all of you.